Hello there, today I will be talking a little bit about an upcoming game called Hood Outlaws and Legends, which is basically a Robin Hood heist game. It's a multiplayer heist, so 2 teams of 4 players will infiltrate castles to steal the loot within. Sounds very fun. I'm looking really forward to this game. So in this video I just want to talk about what we already know about the game before launch, and maybe you can make up your own mind on whether you want to play it or not. So there are 2 teams of 4 players going against each other to steal the loot within a castle, but there's also guards there, so it's PvP and PvE, which sounds really cool. At launch there will be 5 unique maps with multiple possible locations for the vault and the key to be, so it's every round will be different. The sheriff actually carries the key, and this is very interesting because you can't kill the sheriff, but he will one-hit everyone, so it will be very difficult to get the key from him, and also if you run into him it will be very dangerous. So you need to sneak up on him to steal the key, or you need to stun him for a bit so you can take the key and run away very quickly. After you've found the vault and you extracted the chest from the vault, you need to go to one of the extraction points to get away with the chest, but of course the other team is still there and they will try to ambush you to steal the chest, because they also want to get away with all the loot. So with that loot you can upgrade the hideout, change your looks, and of course upgrade your perks. At launch there will be 4 heroes to choose from, starting with the Ranger, which is basically Robin Hood. He uses a longbow, so he's basically the sniper of the team. He can take down foes from a distance, preferably before being noticed. He can also use his bow to shoot down climbing ropes, so you can sneak into places without having to go through the guards, etc. So you can basically get to the vault faster without attracting any unnecessary attention. He can also tag targets for longer, so he knows where they are. He uses an evade instead of a block if he's engaged in close combat. He can also flash his enemies in order to either escape or of course try to go for the kill. And his ult is an explosive fire arrow which can even down the sheriff. So this is one of the things you can use to down the sheriff in order to get away from him or steal the key. And of course perks will allow you to change up the game style, so you can make your own personal perfect ranger. Then the second one is the Hunter, which is basically an assassin. He specializes in quick takedowns. She can also assassinate targets from any angle, which is pretty cool. All the other heroes need to do that from behind. She uses an armed crossbow with 3 bolts, so she's pretty good for close to mid range, and she can also use a smoke bomb in order to kind of like make enemies not see you, and of course block sidelines from the team if you're trying to escape. So basically you can just hide yourself. She also has an ult which will turn her invisible for a brief amount of time. You'll be undetectable by guards, and of course you'll be harder to spot for other players. So this is basically a very sneaky playstyle and will be very strong in the early game to get to the vault and the key faster without being noticed. And of course with perks you can personalize this hunter, so you can shoot faster or extend the time of your ult, etc. Then there is the Brawler, which is the master of melee. He carries a big hammer and he can do sweeping attacks to attack multiple enemies at once, but he also has a precise strike to kill lesser armor guards in one hit, so he's pretty damn strong. He's got an ult called Wrath, which basically gives him beastly strength, infinite stamina, and makes him very tough to kill, but you can of course kill him with explosives or an arrow between his eyes. He himself carries explosives as well. Of course you can use those for destruction, but you can also use them to eliminate troublesome snipers because you don't have that range yourself. He also has an ability called Resolute, which means you can open gates, so your team can escape faster, go for the extraction, and this is also a good way to get rid of guards that are chasing you. Of course this also counts for the other team if they are on your heels. And with perks, again, you can upgrade this character so you can make him walk faster with chests, which is pretty useful, or for example also make his bomb stick to players or enemies, which sounds like a ton of fun. Then we have the Mystic, which is another melee fighter, but this focuses more on support and crowd control, but he's still good at melee. He's using a flail, which means that he has got long reach in melee, which is pretty useful. His heavy attack is a long range strike, which can also stun enemies, so that's pretty good. He's got a special trait which will allow him to regenerate some of his stamina faster so that you can stay in the fight longer. He also carries poison bombs, which allows him to, of course, weaken enemies because it saps the stamina, making them weaker and not be able to fight for very long. And of course, this will also obstruct their vision, so you can also use it just to get out of a fight if you need to. He's got an ult called Instinct, which will allow him to see enemies through walls. Also will be able to heal himself with it and his allies as well. And of course, again, with perks, you can upgrade this character, get healing instead of poison grenades, or improve your sprinting, for example, so you can help your teammates when they need you most. So this is basically a very short and quick overview of the main concept of the game. So you go into different heists. Every heist will be different, 5 unique maps from the start, but they also have told us a little bit about the year 1, the post-launch content that we can expect. There will be free content throughout the year for all, pretty regularly. There will be different seasons like Letha, Sowin, Jewel and Ostara. And if you purchase the premium version of the game, you also get the year-long battle pass. That means 3 battle passes with exclusive cosmetics in them. In the first season, or I should actually say in season 0, which is Letha, there will also be a new map, Mountain, which arrives pretty soon after launch, so then there will be 6 maps to play. There will also be some community events, and there will also be a new game mode focused around action, probably releasing sometime in the first season. Also, there will be a new outlaw coming in season 1 as well, making the roster 5 heroes, 5 outlaws in general. So this is basically everything we know so far, very short, and just so you have a quick overview of what this game is gonna be. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I can't wait to play it. I think it looks like a ton of fun. So I will be playing it and will also be streaming it. So if you want to catch me live, follow me on my Twitch. Link will be down below. And I will of course also be making videos about it. So if you can't wait to see those, subscribe to the channel for more content on Hood, Outlaws and Legends. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and there's of course only one question left, and that is, will there be any honor among thieves? We are all outlaws now, but only some of us will become legends, and hopefully I will be one of those. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.